Well, looking ahead at the beginning of the next school year, Portland State University will have a new president.
Last week, the university's Board of Trustees named Dr. Ann Cudd as its 11th president. She will finish out her current role as provost and senior vice chancellor at the University of Pittsburgh. And she joins us live right now. Good morning.
Emily?
Good morning. Good to have you with us.
Yeah.
Great to be here.
Well, thank you very much for being here. First of all, congratulations. And what will some of your first priorities be when you come here to Portland State?
Well, really, I believe that job one is to revitalize the campus and, in the process, the Portland downtown. I really want to see students and faculty fully back on campus and to recruit even more students to this incredible city. We will lead by example and will help to bring about the vibrant urban experience that we want to live in. So I hope to hit the ground running, to challenge and inspire the campus with a vision of a Portland Renaissance, and then engage all of our stakeholders in a strategic planning process that will guide us as we work to bring that vision to life.
Well, as Ken mentioned, you're finishing up your time at the University of Pittsburgh before you move out west. Are there any similarities that you've seen between the University of Pittsburgh and PSU that you think you could apply here?
Yeah, absolutely. Their similarities are that the fate of each of those universities is intertwined with their host cities, which themselves have similar challenges. Pitt is bigger and it's older than Portland State University, just as Pittsburgh is much older than Portland. But the challenges of moving from a working class city built on an extractive industry, located at the confluence of two major rivers, are really similar. Pitt has led the way to a renaissance for Pittsburgh through the dual industries of education and medical research and services. And I see Portland State leading the way for Portland through its education, its engaged research, and workforce development as well.
Let's dive into that, because how can a university help a city that is going through some challenges? And obviously you've been here, so you know some of the challenges that we're facing downtown. Portland State University being an urban university right in downtown. How can an educational institution influence some of the challenges that this city is facing?
Yeah, well, clearly, and from your broadcast that I was listening to before we came on, the biggest challenges for Portland today are homelessness and the perception that the city is not safe, which has led to people avoiding downtown. When I met with Mayor Wheeler last week, I heard from him that addressing homelessness and making sure people receive the services that they need to live secure lives is really his top priority. And we agreed that the Portland State University faculty and students can help meet the need for creative solutions and service in the community. We also, that is, Portland State also has an outstanding College of Urban and Public Affairs that can help the city as it redefines its city charter and restructures city government. We can convene city dwellers, urban planning experts, and government officials to create new solutions to really what are new problems that the city faces. We also teach an incredibly diverse student body who will add talent and creativity to the future Portland workforce. But PSU has so much more to offer the city in its fine arts, its music and drama programs, in sharing unique spaces with the city and private partners, and really that glorious Saturday morning farmers market that happens on the campus every weekend as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's certainly a highlight. And there are lots of opportunities at PSU in so many areas. So to see some of that talent, hopefully staying in Portland and helping the city as well is a great thing. Dr. Cudd, thanks so much for your time this morning. We look forward to having you here in studio when you make the move out west.
Great. I look forward to that too. Thank you very much for having me today.
Yeah, definitely. She knows what she's getting into, no doubt about it. Learn more about Dr. Cudd and follow what she does at PSU when she begins her tenure in August. We'll always have the latest on that on KOIN.com.